What's going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk, and getting back into the thick of things with my Giants content here on Big Pat Sports Talk. Go check out the Aboriginal Sports Network as well. We're going to be talking about free agent targets for the New York Giants this offseason during free agency. And first up the bat is Mr. Trey Smith of the Kansas City Chiefs, offensive guard. This is a good guy we should target, and I'm going to tell you why right after the intro. Let's get it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Connect!
Thank you guys for tuning in, and look, welcome to New York Giants Full Access. Hey, New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk, and we are talking about Mr. Trey Smith, offensive guard, Super Bowl winning offensive lineman for the Kansas City Chiefs. He is going to be a free agent this offseason, and I think this is definitely one of the first targets we should go after in free agency as of the New York Giants. First and foremost, you know that we have to assure and reinforce our offensive line. Van Rotten is a free agent, more than likely won't be back. And we have Andrew Thomas, who will be back off injury. We have Jermaine Illuminor, light-skinned Jermaine at right tackle, Thomas at left tackle, John Runyon at left guard, John Michael Smith at center. And I think this guy, Trey Smith, can absolutely assure this offensive line for the new quarterback that we will have in the 2025 NFL season. And I think having an offensive line will open up this passing game and the running game for Tyrone Tracy. So let's take a look at Mr. Trey Smith from the Kansas City Chiefs, man. Look, this guy, he's been a staple of that offensive line for the Kansas City Chiefs for some years now, and it looks like the Kansas City Chiefs will not bring him back. And I think he's going to command a pretty good dollar on the market, but we will have upwards of $50 to $60 million in cap room, and this should be one of the first guys that we go after as far as bringing him in to assure this offensive line. Like, let's see if they give him some grades. Like, his overall grade last year, he was 14th out of 135 qualifying guards. He had a 78.8, which is very good. He had a 70.6 pass block grade and an 80.8 run blocking grade. No sacks allowed in 2024. Played over 1,000 snaps, had 9 penalties all year long. So this guy here, man, he's definitely what we need here with the New York Giants, man, as far as a guy who can come in and, you know, assure that this offensive line can be good. Like, this offensive line can be good, because let's think about this, man. We're in the NFC East. We face beast all year long. And I believe this guy can assure this line to where we can compete with the defensive lines of the Eagles and the defensive lines of the Commanders that got a lot better when they added Dorrance Armstrong and Dante Fowler. You're going against the two monster defensive tackles out there with the Eagles, and the Dallas Cowboys defensive line is nothing to sneeze at as well. So we need guys like Trey Smith. We need guys that are tough and dependable. He's not rarely injured. You don't have to worry about him getting injured all the time. He's very good in the passing game. He doesn't draw many penalties. He's a beast in the running game, as you can see here, man. I mean, this dude brings a championship pedigree. He brings a pedigree here that, hey, look, I've been to multiple Super Bowls. I know what it takes to win. I know what it takes to, I played across from Creed Humphrey at center. Maybe John Michael Schmitz gets a lot better with an established guard that knows what he's doing, an established veteran on this offensive line. We got veterans now, and Thomas and Illuminor and John Michael Schmitz. I mean, not John Michael Schmitz, but John Runyon. Maybe John Michael Schmitz takes the next step, and we have 5 good guys across the line to allow our quarterback, whoever that may be, whether it is a Matthew Stafford or a Cam Ward or Shador Sanders or Jackson Dart, whoever you will want at quarterback for the New York Giants. All I know is if you protect the quarterback, if you get nasty in the trenches like we're supposed to be over here in the NFC East, this dude should command a whole lot of respect on that offensive line, and he should command respect on the field, period, in the passing game. He's not a holder. He doesn't get beat to the inside. He throws people down. He's nasty. He finishes blocks. Like he just does what he's supposed to do, man. So this is one of the guys that I think we should target. Let's look and see what his market value will be in free agency. So as you can see, Trey Smith, guard from the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's see what they have his market value at right here on Sport Rack. They have his annual average salary around $19.7 million a year. I truly believe that's a steal. If we could get Trey Smith around $20 million a year, let's say we give him a 4-year, $80 million deal. I believe that's a steal for a guard that's been ranked high every year. Some of the top guards, Landon Dickerson, a 4-year, $84 million a year. I think he's going to get it between 22 and 23. Or, he may be right around where Landon Dickerson is getting. You got Chris Lindstrom at 5 years, $102 million. And you got Quentin Nelson, 4 years, $80 million. And Robert Hunt, 5 years, $100 million. So let's just say we give him 4 years, maybe around $88 million, around $22 million a year. I think that is very, 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 very much worth with Trey Smith, who's only 25 years old. He'll be 26 years old going into next season. I truly believe that he will be a huge asset to the New York Giants. It should be our very first target in the free agency pool. Definitely when you're doing the, you can talk to him before free agent period. He should be the first person we call, because I do believe he shores up this offensive line. You get a couple of offensive linemen in the draft, and they're allowed to build. They're allowed to learn. They're allowed to be behind the John Runyon and an Illuminor and the Trey Smith and the Andrew Thomas, and they're able to develop. But this team needs to get dominant in the trenches in order to compete in the NFC East. I've been telling people for the last 2 to 3 years, the NFC East is a different monster. In the NFC East, if it's not the Chiefs, it's been the NFC East that's been in these Super Bowls, winning these Super Bowls. So Trey Smith, man, he will be my very first target for the New York Giants. And I definitely would sign him like the Landon Dickerson did, like a 4-year, $88 million deal, give him around $22 million a year. And I think he would be a huge asset to this team. So, hey, Mr. Trey Smith, if I'm the GM, I'm definitely giving him a call immediately. He gets to the second level. He's nasty. He finishes blocks. He's a reliable pass blocker. He's a dominant run blocker. And that's what we need on this team, man. I mean, the trenches is what wins over here in the NFC East. And guess what? The NFC East, we tend to win a lot of Super Bowls. So it is what it is. Go get Trey Smith. 4 years, $88 million, averaging about $22 million a year. Structure it however you want to structure it. Hey, add some void years if you have to, man, because we got to get better on this offensive line for the New York Giants, man. But that's my first free agent target that I would do for the New York Giants. More free agent targets here to come, man. Hey, y'all go check out that Patreon here with the Aboriginal Sports Network, New York Giants Uncut. Gonna be doing some uncut New York Giants videos for you guys to really talk about this New York Giants franchise as a whole, uncut, uncensored. We're gonna give you real points of views that you can't say here on YouTube and a whole lot without getting demonetized and things of such. $3 a month. You want to support the Aboriginal Sports Network. We're trying to build a network for you guys to come and be able to enjoy content without the narratives and things of such. But go check out the Patreon, go check out the website as well. The links will be in the description of this premiere video. And this is Big Pat Sports Talk signing out. Thank you for watching New York Giants Full Access Free Agent Targets Video 1, Mr. Trey Smith, offensive guard from the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's go get him, folks. Hey, like you see on the thumbnail, John Merritt telling Joe Shane, make the call. Get your guy, 4 years, $88 million, average of salary of $22 million a year. I think that is well worth it for a guy like Trey Smith. But you know what it is, man. Till the next episode, you know what it is. Peace.
4, 3, 2, 1. Connect!
Thank you guys for tuning in, and look,
I'm feeling pretty good.
welcome to New York Giants Full Access.